Hello traders, welcome to our YouTube channel. Kevin J speaking, and we are back with another YouTube video. So on today's video, we're gonna do a quick recap on last week's video, and then we're gonna analyze the chart of US30. But before we continue with our video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel. Don't forget to like, share, and drop a comment. So let's get it. We are gonna do what before we analyze US30, we're gonna do what a quick recap on last week's video. So this is an H4 time frame. What we're looking at, we're looking to do what to sell NAS100 as soon as it breaks our trend. So this was the current high of the market that we broke. So we had what, we had something like a support runabout here. We had what, we had a resistance here, we had a support here. So what I learned on this trade is to learn to evolve with the market. Don't have a fixed mindset on the trade, on the particular chart that you are looking at. If you are looking at buys, if that buy is not applicable, reanalyze the chart and then look at new opportunities. So what we're looking at, we're looking at a selling trade or a selling market. So we had this management line, or you can call it a trend line. A trend which is marking what, which is a line which is marking a trend. So we had something like this. We said if we can come for your what, for your third chart, that's where you're gonna consider what, that's where you're gonna consider selling. But that didn't happen. We sort of reached our third touch with what, with a big impulsive candlestick. Although we did manage to take the trade, but I was expecting this to even drop further, to come run about, to take my overall profit somewhere around here, but this didn't happen. So learn to evolve with the market, guys. Learn to evolve with the market. So as soon as we came run about here, let's just go to your what, your 1 hour time frame. So in a 1 hour time frame, we saw something very interesting that was indicating, that was telling us that we're not gonna have the drop that we were expecting. So let's just go and zoom out. So we had a third touch. We had a third time. Remember, we sold here. We're expecting it to drop even further, to come and break this trend line, to come and break the trend line that we're having, to come and break the trend line that we're having. So we had something like this. We're expecting it to break this trend line, and then that's where we are gonna confirm that we are going to what, we are going to south. So right now, what we pushed to the downside. We did come and support runabout here. We did come and print what, your hammer candle. So this hammer candle was indicating to us that we are doing what, we're not gonna have that sell that we're expecting. So we did what, we did what, we did come and form a little bit of correction here at the trend line. This is what's saying to us that we're gonna do what, we were gonna break our trend, and then we're gonna continue doing what, we're gonna continue buying. So this is what we are having previously. So we learn to evolve with the market. This has taught me a lot, that don't have a fixed mindset on a particular chart that you're looking at. So this was indicating to us that we're gonna do what, we're not gonna have the sell that we were expecting. So something like this did happen. So we evolved with this. We did manage to come and break here. That's where we reanalyzed the chart, or that's where the setup was invalidated. So right now you're gonna go to your what, you're gonna go to your US30. You're gonna do a quick recap on US30, and after we're gonna analyze US30. So what we had previously on US30, let's just go to your H4 time frame. We had something like a correction. On your US30. So if you can go to your H4 time frame, that's where you're gonna see clearly that we had something like a correction. So we had something like your impulse. We had something like your impulse, and then we did manage to have what, a little bit of correction from here. That's what we're expecting. What, we're expecting a break. We're expecting a break to the upside. So we had something like a resistance somewhere around here. And then we had a support somewhere around here. This part was not there. So let's just go to your what, your 1 hour time frame. So on a 1 hour time frame, we did manage to do what, spot a trend that was happening, or your correction that was happening. So we had something like this. Let's just take a trend line, adjust it to be something like this. So I said, or we were expecting this to do what, to come and respect this trend line, We did manage to catch this, but we're expecting to do what, we're expecting to rally with the momentum to come and take our overall profit somewhere around here. But when we get to this zone, that's where the market showed that a little bit of what, a little bit of opposing opposing pressure to the downside. That's why our setup was invalidated. And when we came round about here, we did come and have what, a little bit of head and shoulder, expecting it to drop, because we're looking at what, we're looking at a head and shoulders pattern. But that didn't play out. We sort of do what, we sort of rallied up with the momentum, and we're expecting what, to take our overall profit somewhere around here. But we did do what, we did manage to have what, a drop. So this is what I learned. Don't have a fixed mindset on a particular setup that you're looking at. Learn to accept what, learn to accept losses. So this is what we had previously. We had something like your correction. We're expecting what, we're expecting to rally with the momentum and expecting to take our overall profit at what, at a resistance. So this didn't happen. So right now we're gonna go to your what, your US30. You're gonna go and reanalyze US30. But before we continue with the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share, and click the notification button down below. So let's just go and analyze what, your US30. So on your US30, we're gonna start our analysis on what, on your H4 time frame. So on an H4 time frame, let's just go and zoom out so that we can see the whole picture in the market. So let's just zoom out. So right now we are having something very interesting on US30. We're having something very interesting on US30. This is your impulse. This is your impulse, and this, I believe, this is a little bit of what, a little bit of correction, so that we can have a push face to the upside. So this is our current high currently. This is our current high. So where we are resisting or where we are supporting right now, we are supporting somewhere around here. That's where the market is at right now. So we are here. We are on our previous high. So let's just go and plot what, your current low. This is your current low, and then the zones that if we drop, we're gonna take our overall profit somewhere around here. That's where we are having what, we're having the strongest zone in the market. That's why we're having the strongest zone in the market. That's why we're having a strongest zone in the market. So we did manage to do what, we had what, we had an uptrend, or we are having an uptrend, but right now it's sort of past tense because we managed to break what, to break the trend. So first touch, second touch, and then on our third touch, that's where we saw a break. So right now let's just go and delete this because this is redundant information. So right now we are in what, we are in an impulse and a little bit of correction. So I believe it has a potential to push to the upside. So we're gonna do what, we're gonna go and plot where we are doing what, where we are correcting. So the market, as you know, that the market moves in what, in three phases. So let's just go and create a sketch, because I like doing the sketch and showing you what we are trading. Ne? So on our sketch, you know that the market moves in three phases. Your impulse, a little bit of correction that we are having on US30 right now, and then after correction, we are building what, we are building a momentum to push to the what, to the upside. So this is what we are expecting on US30. So here is sort of an exhaustion phase in the market. This is an exhaustion phase in the market, or you can call it a correction. So the market is resting somewhere around here, or is building, or is gathering momentum to push to what, to push to the upside. So this is an impulse, correction, impulse, three phases. So let's just go and analyze and continue with our setup. So I'm seeing this as what, as your correction. What we're expecting what, your push phase on what, on your US30. If you can go to your what, your 1 hour time frame. This is a 1 hour time frame. So let's just go and adjust what, our trend line. Let's just go and adjust our trend line. So we are having something like what, we're having something like a 2 touches somewhere around here. We had a first touch. I believe this, it can be what, it can be a second touch of US30, so that we can continue with doing what, with pushing to the upside. But there's where we are resisting and where we are supporting. Where we're gonna take our overall profit is somewhere, our first TP is gonna be somewhere around here. That's where we're gonna take our first TP, because there is a strongest zone in the correction. So first TP is gonna be somewhere around here. If we can have something like what, if you can have a push phase to the upside and then come and retest this, that's why we're gonna take what, our second entry, and then we're gonna take our overall profit somewhere around here. When we get to this point, we are looking at what, a little bit of momentum, to gather momentum near the trend line, a little bit of momentum, and then we are looking to what, we are looking for a break. So we're looking for the break, for something like this, a build up momentum near the trend line, so that it can indicate to us that we are doing what, we are pushing to the upside. So this is what we're going to be looking at if US30 can decide to reach this point. So right now, let's go and analyze the current market. So the current market, we are here, and then we're having something like sort of a management line that we are looking at. If we can decide to come and break this, we're going to be waiting for what, your retest. So here we are having 3 entries. When the market opens, currently here the market is it's giving you a set of buys, so you want to buy immediately when the market opens, or you can wait for your half past one on your half past one. That's where you can wait for your entry. So here we are looking at what we are looking at the market buying from this, and then when it gets to here, you sort of had what a double confirmation. You're gonna retest your support, which was broken, your resistance which was broken, to become support, and then you're gonna do what you're gonna retest this, the trend line and support. This is a double confirmation. That's where you're gonna enter. That's why you're gonna enter a second position, and then that's why you're gonna take your overall profit somewhere around here. And then from here, that's where you're gonna look for your sort of gathering momentum to break to the upside. So this is what you're gonna expect on US30. So if you can go to your 30-minute time frame, basically that's where you're gonna do what. That's where you're gonna look at. That's where you're gonna enter on your 30-minute time frame. So you're having something like a build-up momentum. This is indicating to us that sort of US30 is sort of losing momentum somewhere around here. It's sort of losing momentum somewhere around here. So we are looking at what? We are looking at it breaking what to the upside. This is what you're gonna expect. We're expecting it to do what? To break this management line, and then we are looking to enter, and our first TP somewhere around here, and then our second TP somewhere around here. So guys, thanks for watching this video till the end. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't yet subscribed to our channel, and please go and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. My personal handle is Kevin_James, and our business account is FOREX_Ghost. So that's it for our video. Peace out.